Peace, peace, peace. I don't know what happened to my last two recordings with, my storage. However, it wasn't even at its max, but, that's how it be sometimes. I'm on, say, Mercury retrograde. Okay. That's just how it is sometimes. You just got to learn how to go with the flow. So I'm going to wrap up the messages from the last two real quick. And then I'm going to take a moment to share with the maidens out there, okay? And or the empresses, the ladies, some of my kitchen tactics, some of the things that I keep around um, and just how I kind of conduct myself in my space of, one of my spaces of healing. So here I got some green beans here, okay? Some chlorophyll, fresh green beans. And I, you know what, I this is why I don't do fingernail polish, because often if I do, I may wear it for a day, no more than 2 days, because I got to be able to touch my food, and I don't want to touch, my food with this polish on, because we know this is, that chemicals in it. So I am very mindful of that. Okay, so this is why I most of the time don't have polish on my nails. Okay, I try to keep my nails cut down because they can grow so long. Uh, but, I kind of just try to keep them a little trimmed down. Sometimes I may let them grow out sometimes and just, do that. But then I'll start hitting them and, stuff like that. But however, what I put in here, I put some fresh lemons, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And I have to go and get some herbs because I'm all out of fresh herbs that I want to put in here. I'm going to probably put some, rosemary, thyme, maybe oregano, basil. And, but I have smoked paprika in here, which is just like crushed, grounded red pepper. Yeah. And I have cayenne, I have black pepper. It smells so good. I have a little bit of onion powder. I'm going to put some red onions in here. And what else do I have in here? I said apple cider vinegar. I got a little bit of that. So, yeah, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator till I get all the rest of my stuff. And this is going to be, what's going to be for dinner later. One of the things that's going to be for then, okay? But however, to finish off the read, the oracle cards that came out with my aunt, because we talked a lot with the tarot cards just about, balance. That number 6 came out a lot, balance. Even it used to tie justice came out at the bottom of the deck. So now in the oracle cards, here she is, balancing out things, okay? Balancing out things. She's the number 10, which is the number 1. Our aces, our new beginnings. We talked a lot about new beginnings and, cycles being closed and new beginnings starting. So Mayat is here to balance things out so that can happen, okay, to open the door for that. And dealing with the sacral chakra with the orange here, all right? So yeah, that's what Mayat. And then we had Segment that wanted to come out as well, that wanted to grace us with her presence, okay? As the wounded healer, all right? Sekhmet is the goddess of war. Sekhmet is the first house. It's April month, so her energy is predominant here in this season and in this era. Um, she's dealing with the solar plexus, okay, the yellow. All right, number 15, which that reduces down to a 6. So, sometimes you have to go to war to restore peace, to restore balance. And that's the energy of Setna, okay? She brings that fire energy, that yellow, that sun, you know? She's bringing it. And then at the bottom of the deck was Oya, the goddess of storms. Come on now. I think she was hold on, here we go. Grab this here. Yeah, she's bringing that death and transformation here. Okay, with the number 13. Again, the yellow. Okay, the solar plexus. All right, death and transformation. Okay, 3 and 4 reducing down to that. 3 and 1 reducing down to that 4. All right, Emperor Carpentero. So, putting you back in your rightful place of leadership, of royalty. Right? And that emperor is dealing with, the root chakra, um, you know, um, a solid foundation. So, yeah, but however, um, some of the things that I like to always have on hand in my kitchen, one is baking soda, okay? I use baking soda as, utilitarian for me. A lot of the things that I have is utilitarian, so they could be used for a multitude of things. Baking soda, you can use it to create a toothpaste. You can use it to create some deodorant if you just had to. It kind of stings sometimes, but it absorbs, it neutralizes, and neutralizes acids. Okay. I clean my fruit, my vegetables with baking soda. Um, I use it in my laundry. I use it in my dishwater. Okay. I use it to wash my hair sometimes, mix it up with whatever else I'm using. And I use it on my hair. So, yeah, sometimes I may even drink some baking soda water, you know. It's good for the gut. It's good for the body. Like I said, it neutralizes acids, poisons, and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Another thing that I like to have, so, we got the baking soda. I like to have vinegar, okay? Whether it's white vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Typically, I may have both. I may have apple cider vinegar and white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar and white vinegar, I could do so. I can clean off my fruits and vegetables with that. Okay, I can take a bath, put this in my bath water for us ladies. Sometimes if you want to kind of balance out your pH down, below, you put some of this in your bath water and you soak in there. I'm not one of them. I don't. I'm not fond of uh, putting things up in me. Only the thing that's supposed to go up in there for creating, okay, and pleasure, okay, but mostly to create, and with that you get pleasure, okay. There's no shame in that game. Um, I use this um, to prepare food, okay. What the heck is that? Okay. Anywho, um, I can use it to clean with, you know. to clean off surfaces, to mop the floor. Um, yeah. So, you know, lemons and limes I keep around. Um, I may make some lemon and lime water. Again, I use it in, food preparation. I also use it for cleaning. Okay. Um, and I keep hydrogen peroxide. Okay. I use this for a lot of things as well. I use that, the 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide, not that diluted kind in the brown bottle that we used to get back in the day. We didn't know what we was doing then. When you know better, you got to do better. So yeah, I get this, and I can again use this to clean my fruits and vegetables. I can make you know, um, it's good to purify your water. It's good for your plants. Okay. I would put this in my plants, put it in the water, mix it with water and put it in my plants. I may spray the surface of my plants, dilute it with water, of course, because this stings. And if this get on your skin, oh my gosh, it's not something that you really want to, you know, uh, feel. It don't feel good. And it turns your skin white. So yeah, I put it in I use it to wash, you know. Um, Again, I put it in my dishwater. And where's my, give me a moment. Yeah. So yeah, that's just some of the things that I like to have around. I don't use any chemicals. I make my own cleaning solutions. Like I said, I may mix apple cider vinegar and with water, and I may use this hydrogen peroxide diluted with water. I may put a bay leaf in it. I may put some whole cloves in my water for cleansing. And when I'm cleansing around like the floors, those things is good to deflect negative energies and spirits, So I'll use that to clean around the house. I may dilute some water with some tea tree oil, and peppermint oils, stuff like that. And that is good, like for like spiders, bugs, or whatever. Keeps them away because they don't like that type of sound. I may dilute it with lemon essential oil. So there's a lot of things that you can do, but if I do, and I always keep, these spray bottles around to make my own solutions. Okay. Um, you want to get the whole cloves because if you get anything else, that'll get stuck in your spray bottle, and that's not fun, you know. So you get the whole cloves. Um, I may put a whole bay leaf in there. Um, you know, let's see, some of the herbs I keep: raspberry, sage. I love sage. Um, tarragon, oregano, thyme. Um, I love to. I love color, so I'm always cooking with color. I have to have some color, variety of colors, pretty colors in my food. Um, let's see, black pepper. I have to always have cayenne, okay? And then my Himalayan salt, my salts, good again for taking a bath. Um, that is a good thing that absorbs moisture, okay? We use salt when we do the lotus birth to absorb that moisture and also for protection, along with different herbs to keep it for protection and to keep it, some smelling. So, mm-hmm. Or maybe black salt, cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I like to buy ground cinnamon and cinnamon sticks. hmm Because these things I not only use for food, I use it for spiritual practices as well. Okay? So let's see what else. I have to always have some type of just green and fruits. I have to have fruits around. hmm I feel like I'm being deprived if I don't have fruits. hmm So, your spices, your curry, your turmerics. Um, my daughter, she's a chef. Her hard-headed ass. Hopefully she's still doing what she's supposed to do. But she started baking at 8 and 9. Okay. Well, she was one of them little ladies that just loved sweets. Okay. I'm gonna tell a little funny story. She was about maybe 3 or 4, and I always would bake. Okay. I always cooked from scratch. My children grew up eating, you know, pretty good. We didn't do frozen and canned things. I made things from scratch. And when I, went the holistic route, it only got better. You know what I'm saying? So, but I remember this one night. One day I made a cake. It was a yellow cake with chocolate icing. And, I would put it on the table. I baked something, I would put it on the table, and it would be on the table. One particular night, everybody, in the bed, sleep. My sons, they had their room upstairs, and then my daughter was on the lower level. She had her room, I had mine, but our rooms were next to each other. So, and every night, I would get up and just walk around just to make sure everything is sound and peace and everything was everything. But I'm in bed asleep, and all of a sudden I wake up because I'm hearing footsteps. I'm hearing little tapping footsteps. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And why am I hearing little footsteps? Not thinking that it was my daughter, okay? Because she's supposed to be in the bed asleep. But however, I'm like, oh my God, these are little footsteps running through my house. I have to I have to get up and see what this is. I'm like, oh my God, because okay. I said, my daughter's in the next room. Let me go make sure. I get up and it's her. Okay. It's her. Now I'm gonna tell you how I knew. I didn't see her. Tell you. I went in the kitchen, went looking around, and then I noticed that it was like a little 2-finger mark in the side of the cake. And I'm like, okay. So I go and I check on her. First thing, then I was on my way upstairs. She in there, okay, eyes wide open, and she got chocolate on her lips, on her face. I said, was that you up in this, running around this house? She said, yes. I said, girl, if you don't go yourself to sleep and stay out of that kitchen. Now, she did this before, but I didn't hear the footsteps. I just woke up to the icing on the cake, just dug into. And I'm like, what the heck? And I threw the whole cake away that particular cake. I'm like, I don't know what the heck going on, but I'm not eating that. And I ain't feeding that to my baby. So it was her all along. She had me petrified. But anywho, she loved birthday parties she loved the happy birthday part because after that, she'd get to eat the cake. Okay? And I didn't let her eat a lot of sweets. But my children were used to eating good. Okay, if they would go over somebody's house, which wasn't me, it was probably my mother or my sister at that time. You know, I would take the little things that we eat, especially when we stopped doing like dairy and stuff like that. They would have their own milks and all of that I would take along with them. But she made her first birthday cake at 9. It was her ninth birthday. And, she wanted an easy bake oven. And I told her, child, you too old for that. We're going to go in the kitchen. I laid down the rules, to her, the kitchen rules and how to, be in the kitchen safely and working around fire. And she made her first birthday cake, and it was lopsided. She iced it and everything. It was good, but it didn't look too. It didn't look good, but it tastes good. It was a little wasn't moist. But that was her first birthday, and she did pretty good. But however, this girl at this level now, when she got like uh, 11, 12, 13, 14, and on, okay, at what? 15, 14, between 14 and 16, she was doing vegan cakes. And I mean, they were delicious. She was selling vegan cakes. She had her own little home bakery, okay? And because I told her, she was like, Mom, I want to make cake because I'm not fond of always eating a lot of sweets. So I told her, if you promise that you will do the research, okay, and learn how to make these things in a more healthier way, you know, because we need to do something different. Okay, we need to do something different in our community with this because this food is killing our people. So yeah, so she got into vegan, and she, like I said, she was in her early teens doing vegan cakes, having people that were, bakers that was telling her that I don't even know how to do vegan, because they thought it was hard. She could whip up a vegan cake so fast, and it'd be so good. It just don't make no sense. All right. So she's not only now just into cake, she's into, food, she's into culinary arts. So, she can bake and make anything. Okay. All right. She bakes her, oh gosh, the crust for her pies and things. And it's just, it's delicious. She makes breads. She does pastas. She does pretty much everything from scratch. Her sauces and her curries, they were good. I mean, good curry. That's that good, authentic curry. You know what I'm saying? And curry, you don't always have to use meat. You can use a vegetable, chickpeas or something like that, and make a curry. hmm So, however, those are some things that I use. Okay. Um, I don't take medicine. I use herbs. Okay. Try to get them. Excuse me. Um, as fresh as I can. You know, some places that I order from, they harvest them from right where they are. Okay. And package them there. So, um, but that's just what I do. Now, anything that I do and anything that I put on my body is natural. I haven't used deodorant, over the counter deodorant, in a couple of years now. Okay, I don't use anything. If I do, actually, Dr. Yaki, Awakening, he suggested to use lemon. I'll do that every now and then, but other than that, I don't, I, Just don't use anything. hmm Um, so, you know, and then I'm very sensitive anyway. I've always have. I'm very sensitive to toxicity, you know, um, environmental toxins, you know. Um, I'm a, my sun sign is Cancer, screws the stomach, the breast. So, and I'm the I feel sign, you know what I'm saying? So I have to be careful with what I eat because I'll feel it. If it ain't right, if something wrong with it, if it's substandard food, I'll feel it. Okay. A lot of things, even with clothes, I don't even like to wear clothing. I'm one of them, you know, I don't even like clothing on my skin. If I do, I like to have natural materials just draped over my skin. Okay. Because it's irritating to me. hmm I don't wear a lot of pants because I don't like the pants just encroached in my crotch. I like to be free. I like to feel free. Okay. I like my body to breathe. And then being, learning typology, learning about energy and, you know, the meridian points, certain things just kind of keeps your blood flow circulating, like, belts and shoestrings and stuff like that, you know? And yeah, so then, like I said, my sun sign Cancer, we're all about the home, okay? Our bodies is our home too. I can't speak for all of them now. I'm going to speak for myself. But all about family, nurturing. Don't get it twisted. Because you don't want that wrath to come out, because you can. But, so I always kept a clean home, okay? Very clean. And I mean, when I say clean, I'm talking about wiping down borders of the walls, okay? Wiping down light switches and doorknobs, okay? Um, Sweeping and cleaning in the corners and, dusting and wiping the window sills and things like that, okay? I mean clean. I don't like back scrubbing cleaning, okay? Why? Why would you have to? When you clean regularly, you don't have to do no back scrubbing. You shouldn't leave food caked on things, okay? Because if you clean regularly, you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, yeah. So, you young ladies need to listen to your elders, your mothers, okay? If you have one that is a true mother, a true empress, okay? And she's there to teach you, to mentor you, okay? So don't go to battle with her, okay? Don't go into an ego battle, young ladies, with your empress, because you're doing yourself an injustice when you do that. That's like a form of self-sabotage. Don't get in your feelings, if you need to elevate yourself. Okay, if she's coming to you as an empress and bringing to light some things that she see, and as a high priestess, okay, that you're lacking, that you need to improve with self, as a maiden, as a young lady, then you need to be receptive to that. You need to make the necessary corrections because it's for your betterment. But however, if you don't want to listen, then again, it's called tough love. You gotta let them go. Let them go head on. Okay? and learn from experience. There's nothing wrong with that either. But it's like, why make life hard for yourself when you necessarily don't have to, right? Right. So that's just some things that I do. You know, I open up windows around my space. I sage. I light incense. I light candles. I ring bells. Okay. I use singing bowls. All right. My space is my peace haven. Okay. It's where I nurture. Okay. It's where I love. All right. I love on my family. Okay. It's where I teach. Okay. Teaching could be as simple as just leading by example. You know what I'm saying? So I've had, people tell me, oh, you think you know it all, and you think, no, it's just like I'm just doing what is right for me and my family. Okay? Period. Point and blank. Okay? It's not about me thinking I'm better because a lot of things I had to learn this. I had to grow. Okay, I've always been, for the most part, I've always been clean and I've always been nurturing. When I had my firstborn, I went and I did a whole lot of reading, about, just motherhood. You know, I would read, books to him in the womb. You know, I was just naturally led to do those things. You know what I'm saying? So when I gave birth, it was like kind of came natural. One thing I didn't do with him was breastfeed, which I, wish I had of, but however, it is what it is, and you learn and you grow. If I have any more, babies, if I'm graced to have any more babies, oh, they most definitely will be breastfed. It will be home births. They won't be in no schooling system and daycares and none of that. Okay? Mm-mm, not at all. Okay? Yeah. So that's just where it is. You know, that's just where I am. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have time for the buffoonery. Um, I'm over the whole lust thing, you know what I'm saying, or unacquitted love thing, being with somebody, you giving all this love and they not reciprocating. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. It's about balance. All right, giving and receiving. Because I know my worth, and you better know it too, or you're going to be left behind. Okay? Because I'm not playing those games. I need an emperor. Okay? That's what's needed here. Nothing less will be accepted. Okay? That's just how it is. You know? And I'll know him when I see him. Trust me. All right? So, and he gonna know me when he see me. Okay? Because if he don't, then that mean that ain't for me. I ain't got time for you to be trying to figure it out. Ain't no more time for that. You have to know. Okay? You got to be ready to go. All right? That's how it is. So, however, okay, because I'm in this creative mode, creation, okay? Gone through a spiritual awakening, okay? Yes, manifesting my desires, okay? And not be intimidated by that, all right? And he can't be, afraid of that. He got to know exactly what to do with that because, see, I know my place. So he don't have to worry about me. Allow me to be me, okay? Because yeah, it's most definitely some passion there. It's most definitely, you know, a lot of boldness there, okay? So don't let that intimidate you, all right? There's a lot of drive and ambition there. Yes, a lot of fire there, okay? Yes, it is. However, I'm going to close this out, and that's about it. I've been on here long enough. This is going to be a part 3 video about I am creation. And that's going to be it for today. And that's probably going to be it for a couple days because I got some things that I'm doing. Um, I've just been kind of relaxing and enjoying and just kind of being still, you know? So, however, carpe diem. Peace, peace, peace.